there? You ready?
Cari amici sportivi, first group therapy of the year, and what a group therapy before the clash against Mourinho and friends. Please, let's take a moment to appreciate Fabio's morning hair. Look at that. Look at it. It's just gorgeous. And a shout out to our only snake in our Patreon group. Happy birthday, Francis. I told him may he drop points against Monza, and it happened. It happened, and he was not a happy camper yesterday. Fabio, Gio, we got Andon, Davy, guys. If we need to believe, right now Napoli is winning, and Franco Utsicicio from New York saying, guys, if we're expecting Sampdoria to beat a team like Napoli, let's watch live here. No, nothing's happening. But guys, let's concentrate on ourselves. Even though Juventus won, we got Roma. Supposedly, Zaniolo is playing. Dybala is playing. And if we have to go by sports media sets, predict maybe starting lineups, Tatarusano, Calabria, Kalulu, Tomori, Hernandez, Tonali, Benacer, Salamakers, Diaz, Leao, Giroud. Fabio, what say you, man? You were saying before we got on, this is the best starting lineup, right? We don't have any
100%. Let me say, good morning to everybody joining us. We appreciate you, of course. Yo, listen, this is our best starting 11. If you're expecting something else, it's really to say couple of things. Giroud still is our only striker. Hopefully Zlatan gets back here soon. We got nothing on our right side. Are we going to address it in this month? I have no fucking idea. We'll find out. And CDK, come on, bro. Get Diaz out of this starting lineup. It's up to you. If Krunic comes in and takes him out, man, we are in trouble. 35 mil wasted. I want to see something great today.
Relax. We waited 2 years for layout.
Go to your. I'm not waiting.
Go to the guy to your left. Look at Gio. He's always calm, cool, and collected, right? Gio, what say you, man? You got morning hair as well. You and Fabio, you got the coast to coast morning hair. What say you, man? How are you feeling about
Vinny? I tell you this all the time, man. Stop disrespecting our Patreons. Move me. I came after Davey and Andon, so put me at the bottom, man. We're gonna have to argue on air. Stop disrespecting the Patreons. Move Davey in the air.
You know what? Let him go. Look at the guy. Andon's been here with Fabio. Andon, a Merry Christmas pass to you and everybody celebrating. I think it was yesterday. And did you ask for 3 points to Babbo Natale to Santa Claus?
Nah, I asked the Champions League trophy.
Okay. He went straight out. What are you doing, Fabio? Putting Davey there in the front, screwing up everything. Andon, if you gotta give us your feelings about this game, we're watching Napoli right now. I don't think Sampdoria is going to beat Napoli, but we are those points behind. Juventus creeping up. It is a big game. What say you, man?
I was hoping for Sampdoria at least to get a draw against Napoli because they're playing home and they changed coach, so that's always a good thing. But unfortunately, they even got a red card, so I don't think they can get anything out of this. For our game, I think it's Roma that is a team, one of the teams that suits us the most every time we play them. So I think, especially with many of the key players back right now, and basically playing our strongest starting 11, I think we have very good chances of getting the 3 points.
Okay, okay, I
I,
like
I
it.
like that. I like that Calabria is back. He has that chemistry with Makers on the right, so we are looking more steady. We can create more. Also, Diaz is playing great, and I like this kind of integration. Play Diaz to the 60th minute, then give CDK 30 minutes, something that should have happened from the start, and put him slowly into the team.
And on always with the positivity here. Davey, how about you? You're sometimes Mr. Negative. Well, Mr. Negativity in our group is Husney. He screws us all up when he's trying to be a little positive. But Davey, what's you, man? How you feeling today? You said that your son is almost going to be 1 years old. He's living in the Rossoneri colors. He's growing up to be a Rossoneri, but it is Roma, is it not?
Well, listen, the way they've been playing the last game, I was actually very surprised. I liked how everything's going. I just don't know why they're not addressing anything in the Mercato. They talk about money, they talk about this, talk about that. I just want to know that we got Benacer signed. That's a less headache to think about with 50 million release costs kind of worrying me. But for today's game, no, I have a good feeling against Roma. It's gonna be a tough game as usual, but against these top tier teams, I think Milan always brings out the best. And like Fabio said, this is our best starting 11, so we have to hope for the best. As long as I don't see Krunic on the field, I'm
Hey,
hopeful.
don't take his name in vain. There
Hey,
was there
I
was
just
Lord
said,
Borini. Now it's King Krunic.
I just said, I hope I don't see Krunic on the field, and hope for
All
the
right,
best.
all right. Take it
That
easy.
is saying
Take it
nothing
easy.
bad.
Excuse me, Mr. Gio. Now it is your turn because you were the last one here, right? You got Fabio drinking Hennessy. This is maybe your influence, but how you feeling before this Roma clash against Mourinho? That Milan called me. I was never gonna go to Milan and all that shit. It's like okay, whatever. What say you, buddy?
I mean, I'm feeling good, Vinny. I mean, Benny's release cross, he finally found a pin. He stuck it out from his shoe. Shout out Bizak, shout out Mehdi, out there in the Montreal chat. My Algerian brothers over there, they told me they guaranteed that he was gonna sign, and he did. So they amended their word. But today, Vinny, it's like we just need the win. Like I don't need like Don Totti, that scandalous guy, Lupo AS Roma. I don't need none of these guys coming in chatting and stuff like that. Everybody want to talk Milan get these, Milan get the favorable calls. We just seen the last couple games, Juve getting they calling fouls on players that didn't even do anything. Napoli got a fake ass pen today, so let's just handle our game. If we play how we played versus Salernitana in the first half and we score our chances, Vinny, we have a good chance to win. I'm not saying that we're gonna blow Roma away, but I'm saying that if we do what we do and we put the ball in the back of the net, then we're gonna do. But I just want to, like, I'm not for firing people, but Maldini, Masada, like Masada, if you want to go to Juve, I don't care. Take your ass over there with that bald head Allegri. I don't really care. But to me, like, now it's time for you guys to question the medical team. 9 players. And y'all don't even want to buy. The only reason y'all want to y'all went and buy Dennis Vasquez was because or Devis Vasquez was because you saw the shit show that Mirante and Tataru blind Shanu did in the preseason. So like that's kind of scandalous. If Salamakers and Messias would get tore with the ACL, would you buy a player? No, you wouldn't, because Makonda can only fucking scout right and center backs and fucking midfielders. Get a right winger and do what we gotta do. But let's play our game, Vinny, and let's smack up Don Totti and Lupo because they deserve it, because all they talk is caca.
I like it. I like it. And they always talk caca, but I was trying to figure out how does a defender slide down? No, sorry. The attacker slides, they step on his leg, and it becomes a penalty. Hey, Napoli, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see what you come up with this one here. And you know what? It is my first time online since. I just wanted to give a rest in peace to Gianluca Vialli. And I did want to take a moment to say that, One of the when it was the Euro, everybody was celebrating. I was way too drunk to get out of my house, and when I was watching the live feed, I saw that hug live, and it brought a lot of emotion. So great from Sampdoria to even show the pictures of Mihalovic and Gianluca Vialli. Fantastic from there. But on a side note, I think, guys, if we look back at the Salernitana game, the way we were bombarding, in the first half, where it should have been 3-4 nothing, we cannot afford these kind of mistakes against a team like Roma, because Roma will make us pay for our mistakes. Fabio, do you agree? What say you, man? Yes, we need a spot. Yes, none of us have gel.
Sponsor, yes.
Fabio doesn't have any gel. Gio has no gel. Andon, do you have any gel? You got the nice short cut. No gel. Davey, you don't need no gel. That's all. Dippery-doo, reach out to us. Let's see if we get a sponsor like Fuji's and Fanya's Dippery-doo. But Fabio, what say you, man?
I would just say, look, we need to be more efficient. We can't have so many chances, and plus, it could really change how we play the second half, how we can get more guys in. If Diaz scores a goal, if Giroud scores a goal, if Leao, again, does what he's been doing the whole time, it could make this game so much easier for us. But again, they are in the top half of the table. This is not going to be like it was against Salernitana. So we just got to really get our chances. Every time it's always like, there's a few plays that dictate how the game turns out in the end. And you have to capitalize. We've seen many times, sometimes they just can't get a flow going. And we have one shot, if we're lucky, in the first half. It's like, if we bury that one chance, it changes the outcome or the outlook of the second half. So they have to be efficient. It's good that we see a lot of chances, 16 chances on the midweek game. That's good. Let's see the same
2 goals
intensity.
scored is not enough, right? You can look at it that positive, but 2 goals scored is not enough. Andon, do you agree that even though we come out, yes.
Also, I'm sorry, and also keep a clean sheet. That's not good enough. Look at Juve,
Keep yourself nice and close to that microphone. You sound so like the 1-800 numbers back in the 90s, Fabio. But look at Juve. Guys, Juve can win ugly all they want. And it's like that last year they won the Scudetto. If you look back at those scores today, do you look at, they won ugly, that one? No, they won, right? They got the 3 points. So, Andon, do you even care about winning ugly today? Because even though we did win on Wednesday, fellow Geo members and Fabio, they were not very happy. Do you even care? Just give me 3 points, right?
Honestly, no. As long as we win, I don't care how we win. I have a problem when we play better when we lose. Because I don't have problems losing, drawing, as long as they play as they should. Because sometimes small things can decide a game. But as long as we get the 3 points, because in the end, tomorrow nobody's going to remember that we played shit. 3 points will be added to the table that maybe win us the Scudetto. Last season we won it by 2 points. So as long as we learn to take advantage of the chances that we create, because we're going to create a lot of chances. We do that every single game. That's not the problem this season. The problem this season is the realization of those chances and the shaky defense that we have. So if they worked a little bit, which it didn't look that like they work on those things during the preseason, it would be a lot better. But this is something different. That's why I even told people, don't worry about the results in preseason, because it's just preseason. Doesn't mean anything. It's more for fitness purposes rather than anything else. This is a competitive game, and the guys always, when they play, they give their heart on the field. They never let anything less than 100%. So hopefully, Giroud will open his account in 2023 today. And again, what is very important also, I expect to see more of the same what we saw from CDK last game. To be a little bit more decisive, to be a little bit more brave, and not to be so scared. Hopefully this will be continuously, slowly, him integrating the team and not repeating the mistake like Pioli did in the first half, just putting him in the starting 11. No, that's not how you integrate that kind of a player. So hopefully this will be the second game we see that improvement.
I like that one there. Even Davey did, Diaz starting like last game, CDK coming in for him. It's not like CDK had a horrible game. It's not like he was top par, but I feel the trust in the guy, like most of us, and the trust that Pioli gives into him. But would you have started CDK? No.
Listen, sooner or later we have no choice because we're not definitely not renewing Diaz. We're not gonna buy out this clause; it's too high. So we have to give him a bit of more playtime because if this guy continues only playing 15 minutes a game, then when he's the first one to start and he starts playing shit, his morale is gonna go more down than it already is, and then it's a $35 million wasted, just like Piontek and just like Paqueta. We need to start playing him a bit more. But like I said, his confidence is not there. I think once he scores and once he has that one terrific game, his confidence can go through the roof. Just like Leao took a bit of time, just like Tonali took a bit of time. The only thing is, CDK is in a position that he doesn't have to really play that well right away, but he has to show improvement right away because he's in more in a vulnerable position. A left wing back in the day, we had the replacements.
Almost that goal last game, almost that goal, but it was
that happen either offside, either a post, or either just that. It's that poor guy just needs that stupid goal to get the monkey off his back, and you can see he's probably gonna be the player that we bought him for from Bruges. No, so the rest of the game, listen, I just want the big win. Like Andon said, I don't care how we get it, and focus on the next. That's all. And yes, we have to renew for Leao, but this is a fucking shit show, man. Like renew for Leao, renew for this. Go get a player.
I'm gonna see Bizak at Chocharo's soon. Maybe Ralib is gonna beat. I'm gonna give him a big hug. I'm gonna say thank you for getting Benacer renewed. Gio, this whole talk of the Catalare not starting, it is the right decision according to you. Diaz, do you agree with Davey that probably not going to sign, especially at that price?
Oh, Vinny, man. I think what Andon, I like this guy, Andon, man. He makes a lot of sense. Like, that's what you need to do. Okay, you started him the first two games that he came into Milan. He had two bad games. Then now that's where they need to integrate. Like I like what Pioli's doing, but you got to give my guy Vortex a little bit more minutes. To me, he's better than Kessie. He has more talent than Kessie, and he's a unit. You saw that they couldn't take that ball away from him in that corner. He was doing dummies and all that stuff. So to me, if you're doing that for him, that's the same thing you need to do with CDK. CDK, he was unlucky, but look at Ochoa. Did you see Ochoa today? I was feeding the baby at that time. So, he made a lot of people were just saying, oh, it was because of Milan. No, he made a lot of great saves today too, and that's where that's where like, shout out to Gringuito. I was saying in the chat, like, why didn't we sign Ochoa? He went for dirt cheap, and we would have made everything. We would have made money back with the Mexican fans, especially America fans. They would have the whole store would have been sold out. That's facts. We would have made money on marketing back. But I don't know. We're getting Dennis Vasquez. I hope he does good. But today, Vinny, I just need the team to show up. Like I told Fabio on Wednesday, we have the best player. Ain't no, like, by miles. Like, Leao is better than any player that Juve, Inter, anybody had. Like, that's facts. And if we get this guy CDK, Vinny, unlocked, I'm sorry, if we get a right winger in the summer, we taking over the league. We're going five in a row, and that's what Gio's saying. But right now, let him breathe in. But at the point, he can't breathe in no more because Diaz is going, and he needs to show what he's made of. CDK.
I like it. Let's go one final round, Fabio. If we need to believe the starting lineups, so it would be Calabria, Kalulu, Tomori, Hernandez, Tonali, Benacer, Salamakers, Diaz, Leao, and Giroud. Who is your? You know what? I'm going to ask you for your man of the match. I want your dark horse of the match, and let's go with. I didn't expect a goal from this guy. Let's go with that. So who's your man of the match? And he scored? Really?
Well, man of the match or dark horse, whatever. I'm going to just say this guy has most of the attention on him because if it is true that it's 100%, we're renewing him. He's about to get a couple of pictures with the pen and Maldini at the table. It's got to be Benacer. You can't have all this news basically be about you the last 2 days and you have a bad performance. Tonali got the shine last week. Leao, you always expect good things from him. But for me, I'm picking Benacer. He's got to have a good game.
So Benacer, your man of the match, and a possible what?
Possible. Give some respect because now that this guy's back, watch our defense start to get in order. The captain is back. All right, give David some love there at the right back. I think he's going to find the net today. and when he's in the lineup and Kalulu can play center back, this is our best back four. So come on, give him some respect.
All right, Andon, give me your dark horse of the match, and what did he really score? Like, give me an obscure player or maybe somebody that might score that we're not expecting.
I'm gonna go with the right side, completely the right side. I'm gonna agree with Fabio. Calabria loves to play against Roma. One of his best performance that he gives is always against Roma. So it's a team that suits him well. So after a long injury, he played good last game. This is second game him back as a captain. I am expecting him to be that dark horse that will do a lot of damage on that right side. And also for a surprise goal scorer, I would say probably Salamakers. Everybody's hating on him, but this season he improved immensely in the attacking phase of the game. So he learned a little bit more how to act in the box. He learned a little bit more how to shoot the ball, and he learned more how to put himself in goal scoring opportunities. So I wouldn't be surprised if he scored.
Okay, I like it. Davey, how about you, man? Give me, you would have probably said Mandzukic if he was still in the team, but who's your dark horse? You're like, oh my god, did it really score this guy? Talk to me, baby.
Andon took my thing. I wanted Makers to be the dark horse because, listen, the right wing has been a talking point for us for 15 years. So he's probably going to have the best game of his life. Everyone's going to be like, right wing? We don't have a right wing problem. We have Makers. For sure, that's going to happen. And really, he scored Kalulu.
Okay. I like that pick. I like that pick. Kalulu to maybe score on a corner header. Okay.
No, he's gonna take it coast to coast. Just for
coast
Fabio,
to coast.
Just for Fabio.
La George Weah. Okay, I like it, guys. We're gonna finish off. We're gonna go watch Napoli. Gio, what are your picks, buddy?
Vinny, man, I just need the whole team to perform. But who scored is Giroud because he missed 4 big chances last week. So he needs to make up for that time. And I just really, to me, my dark horse, I don't know if it's true, but if Stevie Wonder Sanu is playing, like for him to not do flappy hands and let's get it on, because they saying by next week, Devis Vasquez will be our starter until Mike Mayan comes back. So to me, I just want the team to play good. To me, a doblete a Calabria so he could shut up all these Interistas. Start putting respect on Tonali's name. Y'all missed out on him because you know the toupee wearing MFer wanted fucking what's his name? What's the Mohawk? What's it? Yeah. Okay. So start putting respect on him because Tonali, he putting up numbers, stats. He's a dog, and he dog walked your guy Bareilles. So let's start doing that. Let me get Tonali in there, and we're gonna Vinny. I am just sick and tired of we're gonna get a stadium, we're not gonna get a stadium, and I'm laughing at Chelsea right now. All you did all year, see, you don't mess with the devil, okay? You mess with the devil, you cheated the devil out, and look at your season. Look at your season now. You're the most trash upon trash, 10th place, and you're getting smacked up by every team, League One team, League Two teams, and even relegation teams. I'm laughing at you. I'm sorry.
And they're still spending 100 million in the Mercato.
I love how Gio just slips in his hatred from EPL clubs, just as we're talking about who's your man of the match. I love it, guys. I'm gonna go with. Oh my God, he scored. Tomori is gonna score. I feel Tomori is gonna score on this one, and your man of the match. I'm gonna take a little bit from everybody here. Tiramisu is gonna be your man of the match. He's gonna save some sort of, it's like, oh, you want to come and take my position? I might be blind, but I'm going to save this one here. So I'm going to go with Tiramisu as the man of the match. Guys, the second half is about to start. I want to let you go watch Napoli and Sampdoria. But let's finish off. Fabio, you're always full of energy. Catch us tomorrow. We're back. Milan Weekly Podcast, Monday at 9 p.m. You and Gio will be back on Wednesday. Won't be back. You did a show. Check it out. And a new podcast version of your favorite platforms. Wednesday, you'll talk about the Coppa Italia. We got the Super Coppa on next week. But Fabio, why don't you lead us off on one of your rants. Give it to us. What's your non-dippity-do here?
All right, listen. All right, I showered. I just didn't put gel, but I digress. All right, so listen, guys. This is a big game. All right, we don't falter against certain teams, right? And I don't think it's going to be any different. We haven't lost to Rome in the past 3 games. We should be looking, if we do everything right, 3-0, but I'd say 3-1 because Tatarusano's eyes are going to get crossed. But 3 goals on the board. This is exactly the attitude we had in the first half. They need to do it for a full 90 now. Let's get CDK on the board and start cashing in on that 35 million fucking investment, baby. So if you ain't up, let's go. If you ain't at your club, make sure you get on the channel. Let's fucking go, Milan. Let's do it today.
And we will wait for Lupo Roma on Twitter and see what he tweets about this game. Guys, let's go watch Napoli and Batman. I still don't understand why he still has a protective thing. He's got to have like an Undertaker kind of injury where his orbital bone is injured for like 6 months. Let's go watch. I'm going to join Milan Club Montreal at Chocharo's, Andon, Fabio, Gio, Davey. Let's go win. Let's go get these 3 points. Let's put Mourinho back in his place. Ovunque e sempre.
Forza
Forza
Milan.
Forza Milan, guys. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.